of you. This is Yogendra from Fosk Technologies, Jaipur. Please confirm if you can hear my voice. Please confirm over chat. So now a lot of people confirming over the chat window. You may also raise your hand as well, right? There is an option in the Zoom where you can raise your hand, right? And yeah, now I can see a lot of people raising the hands, right? So my full screen is now covered by notifications. Thank you guys. Okay. So welcome again. This is Yogendra, right? And today is called as day 0 because this is a 6 days long program. And we keep the first day, right, for orientation sessions, right? So where we discuss what we are going to cover in the next 5 days, right? What would be the kind of, a process of the delivery, how you can get involved into that, what would be the coverage, right? And how come this is different from other programs, right? And a couple of other queries that you have raised during the registration process, right? And as of now, please confirm if you can see, see my screen, right? Please confirm if you can see my screen. There is something written, something handwritten is there. Okay, I can sense your response now. Thank you. Okay. Very good. So all of the attendees, guys, this is our 7th season, right? This is our 7th season on Python programming, right? And so far, 6 seasons have taken place in last 2 months, right? The free season started during the lockdown period. And as of now, around 10,000 students from India, starting from Jammu Kashmir to Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and Rajasthan, up to Meghalaya and Sikkim, 10,000 students have already registered in the previous programs, right? Even in the 7th season, this is the current season, right? This is around 3,000 students have registered for this, right? And that's why we have divided this into 2 batches, one in morning and one in the evening, right? And the title of the program is Python for Data Science, right? So obviously we are going to cover, right? Obviously we are going to cover Python basics that are required for data science activities, right? And at the last day, I'll cover around, what the data science is, what is machine learning, what is AI, what is deep learning, what is, data analytics, and other, a couple of terms that are very much in use nowadays, right? And so let's get started, right? And I think everybody must be very excited that welcome to the journey of learning Python and Python for data science, right? And as I told you, this is day 0, guys, right? This is for the orientation only. Let me first cover what we are going to do in next 5-6 days, right? What we are going to cover around that. So let me show you that part first. Guys, as you can see, on the screen, on the day 0, that is today, right? On the day 0, we only talk about the installations, right? And what would be the tool that we are going to use, how to install that tool, right? And answer your queries around certifications and all, right? So that is the day 0. And there you can see it's an installation and the basic Zoom handling. Guys, this entire program would be run on the Zoom, right? And the link ID for, a link ID for everyday meeting is same. It's not going to change next, right? So what you have got today on your WhatsApp masses, this is the link that you are going to use for, all the days, right? Also, I will not, put on my video, right? Because that video is not required from my side, neither from your side. You will only see my screen, right? My computer screen and my audio, right? And I can guarantee you guys, this would be one of the best learning programs for you ever. That can I guarantee you the day zero, right? And you will not regret it. You will, really love this program when you go through this journey, right? On the day one, right? That is the start of our Python, right? So we are going to start basics of the Python on the day one, that is tomorrow. Data types, input, output, how to import libraries, how to handle the strings. So maybe these terms may be new to you if you are very new to the programming, but that is not an issue. In the next 5 days, right, you will cover them very well, and you will be very confident at end of the day, right? On the day two, we are going to cover control flow and looping. These are the terms and concepts used in any programming language, and that's why they are in Python as well, right? And then we are going to cover, right, next day we are going to cover list, functions, and tuples, right? List and tuples are the data structures, inbuilt data structure used in Python programming. So how using these data structures you can solve various problems. That is the focus on that day. And then on day 4 we are going to cover list comprehensions, map, reduce, filter, lambda, right? These are the advanced topics in Python programming. And final day we are going to cover dictionary, sets, and file handling, right? These are again a very good, very interesting topics that you require when you solve some real problems using Python. And at the last day I'm going to talk about the data science as well, right? So those guys, right, I want to ask you a question. All of you please respond to me, right? That how many of you are beginner in Python programming? How many of you are beginner in Python programming? Either raise your hand, please, or respond in the chat window. Okay, a lot of people are responding back that yes, we are the beginner in Python programming. Okay, very good. So congratulations, you are at the right place. You are at the right place, right? Okay, now I have a next question, guys, for you, right? How many of you are already good into Python programming? So they can call themselves as intermediate or expert in Python programming. Okay, I can see a couple of responses as of now, right? Okay, right, very good, right? Okay, so Abhishek saying not too much expert, sir, but I know Python. That's good. Okay, very good. So a couple of people responding as intermediate, right? Okay, that's good, guys. So those people who are beginner in Python programming or do not know any kind of programming, right? They do not have any background from a programming, right? The first 2 days, day 1 and day 2 are for them, right? So those people, right? Those people who are beginner, they have to join this program from the very beginning. They have to attend all the sessions. Those people who are expert or intermediate, right? For them, day 1 and day 2 is optional, right? Those people who are expert or intermediate in Python programming, day 1 and day 2, that means tomorrow and day after tomorrow, is optional for them to attend. But from day 3, they have to attend because there are lots of new things, right? Even if you're intermediate or expert in Python programming, you will learn a lot of things from day 3 onwards. So day 3, day 4, and day 5, right? So if I give you a visual, around that. So what would be the case here? Let me show you on the screen. So guys, see this, what I say. right? For beginners, right? For beginners or people who are very new to programming, right? New to programmers. Entire days are, important for them. So D1, D2, D3, day 4 and day 5, right? So please attend all the days, right? First time programmers or new to the programmer or beginners in Python, right? People who are already good into Python, so I will call them as intermediate, right? Or expert, right? They, for them, right? Day 1 and day 2 is optional, right? This is optional for them, okay? And you can join from day 3, right? Day 3, day 4 and day 5, right? They are compulsory to join. Is that clear to everyone, right? Can you please confirm, guys, that this is very much clear to all of you? Okay, that's very good. Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, very good. Right. Okay, guys, as you cannot see my face and even I can't see your face, right? So there is no, visual feedback for me whether you are getting the things right or not, right? These are the things are. So the only way to get your feedback is the chat window or raising the hand. So please use that whenever I ask you some questions or ask you for input or ask you for feedback, right? Please do respond through that only, right? That will make it very interactive program, right? So that is the case. Now, a couple of, more announcements for you guys, right? During this program, right? During this program, if you have any non-technical query, if you have any non-technical query that is not related to programming, that is not related to Python programming, right? We have a team member, Surendra, whose number is on the screen, right? You have to contact is in on this number if you have any non-technical query during this program, right? So you can save this number on your phone book, right? So that it is handy in case you need it, right? Then during the program, obviously you may face some technical issues, how to use some, a tool or, facing some issue in the code, right? We have two team members for you, right? We have two team members for you. Sandeep, whose mobile number is again there, right? And the Mohit, right? So if you have any queries regarding the Python programming, regarding any technical issues during this program, these two guys, right? These two guys are there to help you out. Numbers are there as well, right? So this is for you how you can get a support during this program, right? So a non-technical support or technical support, both of the links are given to you, right? The next announcement that comes to you guys, right? All of the installation instructions that what tool you need to install on your machine, right, to learn this programming very effectively, right? Those instructions and the entire training material, right? Those instructions and the entire training material is available on the Google Drive, right? This, whatever we are going to cover during this program, right? Entire training material. So whatever code I write every day, that would be shared with you through this Google, program. Any assignment that is given to you for practice, that would be given to you through this Google Drive, right? So guys, please confirm this instruction is very much clear to you that all of the training contents, the code and the assignments, right, that would be available to you Google, through a Google Drive, and this is the link to the Google Drive. Guys, is that clear to everyone? Right? Very good. Okay. What about the recorded videos, right? What about the recorded videos, right? So this session, right guys? This session is getting recorded on the Zoom cloud, and after this session is over, the video would be uploaded on the YouTube channel. Guys, the video would be uploaded on the YouTube channel, right? So YouTube channel, right? There is a YouTube channel, with the name Fast Coding School. This is the name of the YouTube channel where you will get all the recordings of every day, guys, right? All the recordings of the every day. So you may go to this channel and subscribe so that you get a notification, right, whenever a new video is uploaded, right? Is this instruction very clear to you guys, that where you can access the recorded videos, and these videos would be available to you in the future as well. So in case you want to recap something, you want to quickly, revise something, these videos are going to be available to you, right? This is the case. During the entire season, I will not use any PPT. I will only use, my pad to explain some concepts, or use, the tool to write the code, right? Or only use the tool to write the code. So this is going to be completely a practical experience, hands-on experience for you. The best setup that you can have at your end to learn Python programming is that you should watch the videos on your mobile phone, right? So you should take the session on your mobile phone by installing the Zoom app, and along with that you should have a laptop or computer, right? There you can practice along with me. Is that clear? That is the best experience setup you can have as of now, right? So that can be the best experience, for you, if you can, watch the videos on mobile phone, and along with that start practicing with me on your laptop or machine. Guys, is that this instruction very clear to everybody? Right? Okay. Now, guys, our session will start every day. Our session will start at 9:30 sharp, right? And then we have 2 hours of learning, 9:30 to 11:30, right? 9:30 to 11:30, right? And these 2 hours have been divided into 2 slots. The first 1 hour, that means 9:30 to 10:30, I'm going to take your session on Python programming, right? On Python programming, where we discuss the concepts, where we write some code, where we understand some logic around programming, right? That would be the session. After 1 hour, we switch to another mode where we are going to answer your queries, right? Where we are going to answer your queries. So any doubt related to that day, right? Any doubt related to that day. So if you have any question, you can ask that question using chat window. So that is very important, right? Because you can listen recorded videos anywhere, right? There are, hell lot of videos available on YouTube or any university site, right? Or anywhere. But what, right? What is, very different in this program for you guys is that we have a doubt session. So anything that you ask, right, on the fly during the doubt session regarding Python programming, or any non-technical question as well, which is related to, let's say, engineering or science or technology, you can ask that question, guys. Guys, is that clear, that how we are going to, have a format of teaching during next 5 days? First hour for discussions or concepts around that, and then rest of the 1 hour for doubt sessions. And this would be the most engaging program for you, that I can guarantee. Again, I'm just repeating, and this is not I'm not bluffing you guys, right? When we started this program, right, when we started this program, we only had 150 reviews on the Google, and now if you Google around Fast Technologies or Fast Coding School, we have close to 900 Google reviews with the average rating of 4.7. That, I think you can understand that how we have got the response from various people regarding this program, right? And not even engineering students, college students from science, MCAs, BScs, they are joining this program. School teachers are joining this program. College faculties are joining this program. Research scholars are joining this program, right? Even children from the 7th class, 8th class, 9th class, right, are are joining this program. Industry professionals, housewives, right, who have some technical degree with them, but currently they are taking care of their families. They also want to learn something, right? So this is also now you can see entire spectrum of people joining this program, guys. Okay, now, right, people who do not have laptop or PC, right, people who do not have laptops and PC and only have the Android phone with them, or any other phone with them, smartphone, right, they can still do Python programming. So please focus on the instruction number 10, line number 42, guys, what I'm talking about, right? Those people who do not have access to laptops and PCs for whatever reason, right, they can still do the Python programming on the mobile phones, right? And they can download this decoder app on their Android phone, and that app will help them to write the Python code. Guys, is that clear? This was the instruction for those people who do not have the access to a laptops or lab or computer, because of whatever reasons, right? They can still perform Python programming practice using this decoder app, right? The people who are having laptops or PCs, right, for them, right, we have given the instructions that what tool they need to set up, what tool they need to set up. So if I talk about the tool that you need to install, if you have not installed yet on your machines, guys, although the instructions have been mailed to you earlier as well, or WhatsApp earlier as well, the tool that we are going to use, right, to write the Python code is Anaconda Spider, right? Anaconda Spider, right? Basically, what you need to install first, that package is called Anaconda Navigator, right? This is the package name. This is the, a software that you need to download and install, right? You need to download, right, and install. And when you install this, right, when you install the Anaconda Navigator on your machine or your laptop, right, you will find Anaconda Navigator, Anaconda Spider inside that tool. So when you install and download and launch Anaconda Navigator, guys, there you will see a screen, and on your screen you see a icon of the spider that, and there is a button, launch button. When you click on the launch button, you will get the Anaconda Spider screen. The screen would be like this, that you can see now here on my screen, guys. So this is the tool that we are going to use, right? This is the tool that we are going to use, guys. The name of the tool is a Spider, right? The name of the tool is a Spider, and from where you can get it, you have to install the Anaconda Navigator. That Anaconda Navigator contains lot of tools, and the Spider is one of the tool. You may use other tools as well. Anaconda Navigator also has a tool called Jupyter. You can use that as well if that is comfortable with you. Some people can use PyCharm as well, right? So if you have PyCharm available at your machine, right, this is also good to use. No issues with that, right? And there are other tools as well. The basic tool that comes with Python installation is idle, right? So these are couple of popular tools where you can right, where you can use to code or write the code in Python, right? So you can use, right, even some people use VS Code as well, right? Visual Studio Code. So people are using the VS Code as well, right? And so there are a lot of tools available, And for practice purpose, you can go to some online a site as well. Let's say you can go on HackerRank, right? Or Hacker Earth, right? So these are some popular online programming sites that you can use for your practice, right? So have you heard about HackerRank, Hacker Earth, CodeChef, right? Code Forces, right? Code Forces, Codility, lot of Codility, Lead Code, a lot of tools are there, right? Lot of tools are there. Yeah, Arpit, you're right. So these tools are available for you. These tools are online tools, and these tools on the left side, they are installed in our machine, right? So these are kind of offline tools for you guys. These are offline tools, right? So this is the kind of case. So guys, is that clear? I was talking about what tool we are going to use for programming, right? Generally, these tools are called IDE, Integrated Development Environment. What we call them in general? IDE, integrated, right? Integrated development environment. So what tool we are going to use? The tool that we are going to use this program is a Spider, right? We use this tool. But if you have any of the tool listed below, so maybe Jupyter, maybe PyCharm, maybe Idle, maybe VS Code, right? You can use these tools as well. No issues with that, right? And if you have only phone, right, the name of the app that I told you was Decoder, right? So you can install the Decoder app, right, for Android, right, for Android. So you can use that as well, right? So guys, instructions regarding the tool that we are going to use from tomorrow, right? Is that clear, guys? Is that clear to everyone? Okay. Pretty good, very good, very good. Thank you guys. Thanks for listening, right? Yeah, you have to be very focused, right? If you want to get the maximum out of this program. Okay, then I have a question for you guys. A question coming up for all of you. How many of you guys are in first year of their college? Or, just passed from the first year, right? How many of you guys are from first year or moving to second year? Okay, 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 okay. And how many of you guys are in their third year or final year? How many of you guys are from their, third year or final year? Okay, okay. I can see a lot of people. Okay, a lot of people in final year. Okay, very good. Vishwajit. Okay, Shreya. Okay, fine. That's very good. If you talk about Python programming, we'll talk about the Python programming. That before that, a couple of instructions for you as well, but let me talk about the Python in between, right? Python is, right guys, I'm talking about Python now. Python is the most popular programming language right now in the world, right? Most popular programming language in the world. How I can say this statement, right? I can say this statement because if you read 2019 Stack Overflow survey, right? Stack Overflow is a very popular site for programmers, right? Stack Overflow survey says that in the 2019, it is the most popular programming language in the developers community as of now, guys, right? Generally, Python programming, we have two versions for Python programming. The one version is called 2.7 and the other version is, right, 3.7, right? So this after dot, this keeps on changing. So people say 2.x. So x is, some numbers changing, from 6 to 7 or 5, or right? And we call this 3.x as well, right? From January 2020, just before arrival of coronavirus, right? January 2020, there is no further development on this Python 2.x. So this is now, closed now. The development on this, is closed now, guys, right? The only development that is happening right now is 3.7, 3.6, and so on. So this is, development is happening here. So guys, do you get me? I'm talking about the various versions of Python programming, right? And I said you that there are two primary versions, 2.7 and 3.7, right? You can use 3.6 as well, right? 2.7 is no more in the development phase now. All of the communities who were working on this version, they have stopped working on this, and everybody moved to the new version that is 3.6 or 3.7. Guys, is this clear regarding the Python programming? Is that clear to all of you? Right, the version I'm going to use on my machine, guys, that you can see on the screen right now, the screen that you see on my computer is a spider screen, and there you can see, right, in the bracket, right, in the parentheses, it is saying Python 3.7, right, Python 3.7, right. And now, guys, if I go, right, if I go to the Google Drive that has been shared with you, right? If I go to the Google Drive, so this schedule is available on the Google Drive, guys. There you can see it's a Google Drive, and the title of the folder, right? Folder name is June Free 7, right? And there you can see. There you can see, guys, that what we are going to cover that I have already discussed with you. Okay. Now, all of the announcements, what I'm talking about right now, they are also available in this Google Drive with the name announcements.txt. This file is available on this. Whatever I was talking about in terms of announcement is available in the text file, guys, right? Now, there is a PDF file for you, right? And it says instructions guide, right? So let me double click on this. Right, instructions guide. So guys, this shares every instructions with you regarding the setup of your IDE. So how you can set up, right? How you can set up your, Anaconda Spider, Anaconda Navigator. So complete package name is Anaconda Navigator. Inside the Anaconda Navigator, you will get Spider or Jupyter or VS Code, and you can use, to start with, you can use Anaconda Spider. That would be the primary tool that we are going to have with us, right? Okay, now talking about, a FOSC. What is the FOSC coding school, right? And this may be a completely a new information for you, and some people may already know about it, right? So during this training program, two faces or two people from FOSC would be with you. This is Dr. Sylvester Fernandez, co-founder of FOSC Technologies, right? Sylvester, right, is the co-founder of FOSC Coding School and carries around 15 years of experience from IT industry, right? He has worked with multiple companies, right? He has worked with multiple companies in Bangalore and Hyderabad and United States, US as well, right? And currently, guys, this is me, right? Who is talking to you right now, right? This is me. This is Yogendra Singh, right? I'm the co-founder as well, right? And I know Dr. Sylvester for last 10, 12 years. We have worked together in multiple companies in Bangalore and Hyderabad and US and China and Japan, right? And this time I should not mention China because everybody is, having a very, very negative image around China. So anyway, I was in 2009 there, right? So guys, if I talk about myself, right, I have, I started working as an embedded software developer. I wrote a lot of code in C programming. I wrote a lot of code, in that, worked as an embedded developer, worked with Japanese companies, worked with a startup Mango in Bangalore. Sylvester was with me there, right? We developed a complete operating system, right, in 2009 and 10. After that, I moved to a company called Qualcomm. right? I moved to a company called Qualcomm. If you do not know about Qualcomm, let me explain you. Qualcomm is world's largest semiconductor company. It's the world's largest semiconductor company. This company is, competes with Facebook, Google, kind of companies, right? And if you do not know about Qualcomm, right, all of your smartphones that you have in your hands, right, 90% of the chipset that comes in your smartphone, this chipset comes from Qualcomm. If you have heard about the processor called Snapdragon, right? This is the processor that comes in your phones. The Snapdragon is by Qualcomm, right? This is by Qualcomm. So I worked at their Hyderabad location, right? I'm from computer science background. The Qualcomm has two, divisions. Hardware division is in Bangalore, and their software division is in Hyderabad, right? So I was there in around 2 years. I was in Qualcomm, right? We started fast coding school in 2015. Now I come to two important questions for you guys, right? There are two important queries, right? There are two important queries. I will answer that question. Someone asked me that how did you get into the Qualcomm? I'll answer that question during the course of this program, right? So please remind me this question, Sri Niza, right? But not today. I'll answer this later on, right? So anyway, so guys, two questions that have been, raised by you during the registration process, right? Why this program is free? Why this program is free? Why this, this is free actually, right? This program was, primarily designed to help people during the lockdown. That was the major purpose of this, because we got a lot of, calls and queries, right? So you have some program where we want to learn some programming, right? And looking to that scenario, we started offering this program for free, right? This program is completely free, right? Completely free to join and audit means you can join the entire program for free. There is no cost involved. There is no cost involved into that, right? And there is an option to upgrade, right? Upgrade to certificate, right? There is an option to upgrade to certificate, guys, right? This program is completely free to register, free to join everyday session, right? Everything is free. But if you are, if you enjoy this program, if you learn a lot of things during this program and really feel that this was a meaningful engagement for you, there was a value addition during this week, during this next 5 days, there was a real value addition in your learning. What you can do, you can upgrade yourself to certificate option, right? And if you want the certificate, right, for this you can register later on. You can make a request later on that I want the certificate for this program as well. You can go for the certificate, after paying 150 rupees only, right? Just 150 rupees, super affordable price, nothing big into that. We want people who are really sincere into the learning something. We want people who are, they want to really make something into their career, people who are career focused, people who are, really, want to devote the time that, yes, we want to learn something new. We want to move ahead in the career. I want, a good understanding of the programming. I want the good understanding of something that is new in the industry. People are, behind Python now. If you know good Python, there are companies who want to hire you. They want to offer you the internship. They want to offer you the jobs, right? So this would be the case. And it would be a e-certificate, guys, right? This would be a PDF file, right? Dr. Sylvester, can you please share the certificate format? If you have the design, Dr. Sylvester, can you, share the certificate design to everyone?
Sure, I'll say.
Right? So e-certificate, this would be a PDF file that would be sent to you guys all over your email or over your WhatsApp, right? This is the case, guys. So guys, let me know if this session was interesting to you so far. Please confirm. How was your feedback? So now I can see a lot of people raising hands. Okay. Let me confirm you guys, right? Let me confirm you guys. This would be one of your this would be one of your best experiences so far, that I can guarantee you. 10,000 students registered for this program so far. You guys are right now in the current one, right? And this is not, right? This is not, about, uh, uh, students only. Faculties across India. We recently completed a faculty development program on deep learning, right? Around 100 plus faculties from the India joined that program, and that program was paid. Actually, it was not free program, right? That was program that So this was the case, guys, right? That was the case. Even so, what you can do, guys, after the session is complete today, right, and you are feeling some issues regarding your setup, you can contact Sandeep and Mohit, right? Their contact details are shared with you as well, but let me share the those details again, guys, right? What I said you, for any technical and non-technical issues, right? So this is the case, guys. So let me share with everyone. These are the contact details. Please save them on your phone number in case, right? These numbers would be very handy during the program, right? And प्रभजीत, यस, रिकॉर्ड सेशंस रिकॉर्ड होंगे YouTube के ऊपर, आपको उनके वीडियोस मिलेंगे. You will get all the recordings of these sessions on the YouTube channel called Fast Coding School, guys. I told you earlier as well, right? And if you now a sample certificate has been shared with you guys, right? A sample certificate, right, has been shared with you, right? So there would be no exam for certificate, right? So you have to attend all the sessions very sincerely. If you are already expert, attend regular sessions from day 3 onwards. If you are beginner, attend all the sessions from day 1 onwards, right, Anurag? So that is the case, guys. So that is the case, right? And let me show you the sample certificate now, right? Let me show you guys, right? This is, this would be your sample certificate. This is a sample copy, guys. This would be the format that you would be getting, right, after the program is over, right? So please sincerely attend all the sessions, right? Follow the instructions carefully. Those people who are beginner, they have to join program from day 1, and it would be very interesting to learn, right? And Python coding is pretty much easy, right? Right, Python coding is pretty much easy, and you will love it. You will love it, right? And after the completion of this program, I can guarantee you that I can't guarantee that you would be very, very expert, right? You would be very, very expert in Python, but all of the basics regarding Python programming would be very clear to you. You will develop a sense, you will develop an understanding to how to approach a problem, how to solve a problem, how to understand a problem, right? How to break that problem into various pieces and solve them independently, and finally integrate everything. That problem solving skills would be discussed during this program, right? I'm not going to say you that I will take you to the moon, but I will, you will really feel that this was really a worthy program to attend, right? So that is the sample, guys, right? And as of now, there is nothing you have to do to get the certificate. Start attending the program. When we are at the day 4, I will share the details that how you can upgrade yourself to a certificate option. As of now, you don't have to do nothing, right, guys? Forget about the certificate as of now. We will talk about the certificates now on the day 4 directly. Guys, is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone that now we are not going to talk about the certificate? First, we are going to focus on the learnings, right? First, we have to learn the things, right? First focus should be on the learning. Certificate would come at the second priority for you. Is that clear, guys? Right? So that I think, anything you want to add, Dr. Sylvester, from your side?
No, sir, everything is covered, I think so.
Okay.
We can open the floor for questions from the people now.
So, okay. So someone asked me right now, who all can considered as someone with prior knowledge and can join from day 3. those people can join from day 3 who can submit the day 1 assignment and day 2 assignment even without joining the day 1 and day 2, right? So if they can submit their assignments without joining the program, for them it is okay, they can join from day 3, right? So even if you're expert, please upload all the assignments including day 1 and day 2, but you not need to attend those sessions, they are for beginners, right? And if someone is very curious to learn something new, even someone is expert, right? There would be obviously a few things that would be interesting to the experts as well, even on the day 1 and day 2, but that's okay, that can be optional, or maybe you can watch the session later on, right? So I recommend you to go for the assignments for sincerely, right? Sincerely. But we want you to focus on the learning first, right? We want you to focus, right? Even if you miss the lecture, don't worry, the recorded video would be available on the YouTube, right? Recorded video would be available on the YouTube, you can see that part. So guys, uh, uh, every day, right? So this is the Google Drive, right? See, okay guys, right? This is the link of the Google Drive. So let me share the link of the Google Drive first with you, right? So guys, right, I will talk about how to submit assignments. That will happen tomorrow, right? So when we are at the day 1, I will let you know how you can submit your assignment. Not today, is not required in that in that way, right? So guys, now you can see this is your Google Drive, and there is a file called assignments.txt, right? So that is assignments.txt, and day wise assignments are given there, right? So day 0 assignment, currently there is no assignment for day 0, but assignments will start from day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on, right? So everything is there, guys. So there is a question coming up on my screen, guys, and I think it's a very good question, so I should discuss it, right? I should discuss it, right? Can you please highlight some most essential advantages of Python over other programming languages like Java and C? That is the question asked by Prashanta Bairagi, right? So it's a good question. First of all, I told you, right? Python is right now most popular programming language, right? And this is a scripting language, right? This is actually a scripting language where we use Python as of now. Python has 3 main areas where it is used very very effectively. The first domain where Python is used is called data science, right? This is the data science domain. Inside the data science, what comes? Data analytics come around that, right? Data analytics is part of this, right? Machine learning is part of this, right? So machine learning is part of this, right? Artificial intelligence, deep learning is part of this, right? So this is that comes around data science. So anything that you do around data is data science actually, right? And everything is happening around data. AI happens through data, deep learning happens through data, right? So this is all about data, and that's why we call this data science actually, right? I will explain more details on the day 5, guys, so please wait for that day, right? uh, the second area where Python is used, very much used, is called automation, right? Automation. What is automation? you know uh, this is basically a kind of where you can remove the manual labor, right? Using a software, using hardware, if you can remove the manual labor, that part is called as automation, right? Automation, right? This is the case, guys. So we use automation. So testing, automated testing, right? Testing can be done through 2 ways, manual or automated. So right there is this is right. Third area where Python is used heavily right now is in web development, right? Into web development. Actually, web development has 2 subparts. One part is called as front end, right? And the other part is called as back end or server side, right? Server side. Front end is what you see in your browser. If you want to be a front end developer, be good in HTML, be good in CSS, be good in JavaScript, be good in Angular JS, right? Kind of tools and technologies, right? And if you want to be good at backend development, maybe you can, C Sharp is good, okay with you. Maybe PHP is good with you. Maybe .NET is good with you. But right now, all of these technologies are older one, right? All of these technologies are older one, right? Right now, a large amount of projects, right, are being developed using Python, libraries, right? Python libraries. These are called Flask or Django. So Flask is one library through which you can develop your backend, and Django is also there, right? So D is silent, so we call it as Django. So we pronounce it as Django. D is silent actually, right? And at the backend, people use Node.js as well, right? People, so Node.js. JS stands for JavaScript. So JavaScript was earlier used on the front end only, but now JavaScript is also used at the back end as well, right? So JavaScript is also a good programming language. When I say people, right? When I say people, that what are the two programming languages that you should focus right now in your engineering or in your MCA or in your BSc or BCA, there are two primary languages that you should focus, guys, right? What is that? One is Python and the other one is JavaScript. These are the two languages, right? These are the two languages. Some people are asking whether Java, what about the Java? Java is obviously a good programming languages. Still, it is being used, in the industry. But the Java is like, all the legacy projects, all the projects which were already running, right? They are developed on Java, but new project development is not happening on the Java now. New projects are getting started on Python, on JavaScript, right? On Angular, on React, on Node, right? On these only, right? So Java is like kind of a past, history. But even if you are good into Java, you will have a job opportunities, no doubt about it, guys, right? If you have, a very good understanding of Java, right? So that is the case, right? Learning curve in the Java, right? Learning curve in the Java or Python. If I compare the learning, that which language you can learn, easily is Python, obviously, right? Python is right now, the language that can be, so even if you are a C++ developer or C developer, get it very clearly, students, right, guys? It's not about the programming language first. It is about that how good you are in any programming language. If you are good in Java, you will quickly learn Python. If you are good in C++, you will quickly learn Python. If you're good in C programming, you will quickly learn Python. If you are good into Java, you will quickly learn Java, right? If you're good in Python. So if you are already good in some programming language, you can quickly learn the other programming language as well, right? If you are very new to programming language, don't worry about that. I guarantee you that you will love coding after, this program. You will love coding. You will start love coding, right? Loving code right after this program, right? So only thing that is required is high motivation from you guys, right? High motivation, right? A curiosity to learn something new is the only key, right? That will, give you the good understanding of anything, right? So this is the case, guys, right? So C sharp, like is also used here. C sharp is mostly for, guys, backend development, right? And if you know the game development, right? So right now, augmented reality and virtual reality, games are developed using a tool called, Unity. So Unity is the tool that you can use to develop games, right? In Unity, either you can write code using JavaScript or you can write code using C sharp as well, right? So these are the two languages. C was primarily used for embedded software development, right? So into that, right? And the people who are in their third year or final year who are appearing for placement soon, guys, all the big companies now conduct, online coding exams for the selection process, right? Infi, Infosys program InfiTQ, right? That happens on Python only, right? They ask you questions and you have to write code online, right? Using Python only. TCS also, conducts a program called Code Vita, right? or hack, there are programs like hack with Infi, right? Or so there are a lot of programs where now you have to write code if you want to get a good position, good IT job, right? So all of you guys, along with the aptitude, please focus on your programming skills as well. Focus on the data structures, right? Focus on the coding skills as well, right? So there are a lot of things that you can include in your preparations regarding job, or appearing for an interview. So these are like some of the concepts, right? So the basics of the Python would be covered, right? We are not going to cover object oriented programming concepts in this session, because 5 days will give you a very good understanding of the basics, and later on you can move on to the advanced topics, right? So this is the case, guys, right? uh, uh, and along with the data science, like if I talk about the data science, guys, earlier other programmings were also used along with the Python. It started with SAS. SAS was the first language people used in data science. Then R came, capital R came. Now after the R, Python is the language for data science, right? Maybe in the future you can talk about some new language called Julia. So Julia is the new language that maybe there after Python, maybe after 2 years or 3 years into this domain, right? That is also one of the a language coming up soon. So things are so many things are there, right? What you have to do, focus on just one or two things, and then grab them, and develop a good skill around them, right? So being good in just one or two things, you can get the things very clearly. You cannot cover everything, you cannot learn everything. Just focus on one or two things only, and devote entire time and energy on those things only, and then you will be in a very good position to grab a job, right, anywhere. you know that is the case, guys. Guys, are things clear at your end? Guys, are things clear at your end? I was talking about a couple of questions that were asked by students, right? So that I think. Anything else from your side, Dr. Sylvester?
There are a lot of people saying, sir, how to see your recorded videos. So,
Okay, so if you want to see the recorded videos, I've already told you guys that you have to go to uh, uh, YouTube, right? So you have to go to the YouTube there, and once you go to the YouTube, please search for our channel, Fast Coding School, right? So search for our channel, Fast Coding School, right? So there you can Fast Coding School, guys. There you have to search for Fast Coding School. Just wait, let it be loaded. Fast Coding School there, guys, right? So there you find it, Fast Coding School, with this a logo, right? Fast Coding Schools, right? So you can see videos, a lot of videos are already uploaded, right? And so now this is the season 7, and you will get all the recorded videos on this, right? This is the case, right? That would be the case, right? So during the next 5 days, we are starting from data types, how to take input from the user, how to print, how to import, how to perform if else elif kind of things in Python, that is called control flow, how to perform looping like for loop or while loops, right? How to play with a break or continue kind of statement, how to use data structures like list, tuples, dictionaries, right? That was the case, and we are going to cover these all the topics, right? A very structured way, right? We are going to cover all of these topics in a very structured way, that learning will become very, very easy for you guys, right? Learning will become very, very easy for you guys, and I showed you that image in the start only. uh, Let me show that image again, and then probably we can, close that part. Okay, this is FTP. Let me start with that. So guys, let me show you this image. That is the image I was talking about in the beginning, that what is the coverage device, right? What is the device breakup of the entire program, and that you see here. So, right, so day one, day two. So today is day zero actually, right? 15th June is day zero because there is no teaching today. It was just an orientation program for all of you, right? That was the case, and now you can see, right, day-wise breakup is already given, and what assignments would be given every day. That assignment list is also given, along with the topics, right? That is the case, guys, right? That was the case for you. And let me just quickly introduce the spider screen for you guys, right? And then we will close the session for today, and we'll start from tomorrow 9:30,
Can
right?
you also show how to install this tool, how where to search for the installation
Okay,
and
so guys, if you want to install Anaconda Navigator, right? So you have to go to the Google, right? And then you say download Anaconda Navigator, right? You have to search for this, download Anaconda Navigator. Guys, please focus. Now I'm talking about how you can install Anaconda Navigator. All the instructions are already given on the Google Drive, but just for I can give you the idea. Just you have to search for this, right? And then you have to go to this first link only, right? So you can go there, individual edition Anaconda, right? And there, this is the site where you will get all that, guys. And now can you see this download button is there, right? So please click on this download button, right? And then you get the list of Anaconda installers, right? And according to the machine, right, you have, if you are working on a Windows platform, right, please choose Python 3.7. Do not go for 2.7. Please do not go for this, right? Only go for Python 3.7. If your machine is 64-bit, right, install this, right? Download this installer, right? And if your machine is 32-bit, go for this, right? So that is the case, guys. If you are on a Mac, you can choose these. If you are using Linux machine, you can so every installer is available as per your need. You can go with. So let's say you are clicking on this, that will get downloaded. Once your installer is downloaded, right, please double click on the downloaded file to start the installation process. Please double click on the downloaded file to start the installation process. Once your installation is done, right? Once your installation is done, right, you can launch the Anaconda Navigator, right? You can launch the Anaconda, right, on that. Yes, Sushil, you can do that. So once your Anaconda Navigator installation is done, you can launch that, right? And once you launch the Anaconda Navigator, you will see a screen like this, guys. There will be a screen like this where you will see a navigator in the title, right? And now you see the list of all tools that are available here, right? So you will see Spider somewhere, you will see Jupyter somewhere, you will see R somewhere, you will see Orange somewhere, you will see VS Code somewhere, and all that, right? So what you have to do, you have to click on the Spider to launch this, what you see right now on your screen, guys. This is the Spider screen, right? So guys, installation process is clear to everyone. Is the installation process clear to everyone, right? Yeah, Ajay, you can use that as well, right? Yeah, right. So Meenakshi's decoder is an app, right? So on your mobile phone, please go to the marketplace, right, and there search for this app, and you can install that, right? It's just simple installation activity, decoder app, right? So guys, there you see the screen that you see right now is your the Spider screen, right? And guys, see this, right? Please look at this, right? uh, On the left hand side that you see here, guys, on the left hand side that you see on the screen is the editor window. This is the editor window where we are going to write our code, right? So please all focus right now. I'm talking about the Spider screen, right? And during the installation, if it asks for kite setup, you can include that kite setup as well. You can exclude that as well. It is not going to affect your learning as of now, right? So if it asks for your kite setup, kite, K-I-T-E, you can include it or you can exclude it as well, right? So guys, if you want to write the code, right? If you want to write the code in Python, right, you have to open the file first where you can write the code. Currently you can see the tab right in the editor. My single file is open, announcement.txt. This is not the file where I can write the Python code. What I can do, I go to the file menu, click on the new file, and there you see right in the tab there is a new file, untitled 0.py, right? The first file that is being opened, the extension of all the Python programs is .py. It's same like, C programmings are saved with .c, Java programs are saved with .java extension, the Python programs are saved with .py extension, right? And the untitled, so I can rename it later on, right? So guys, see this is our, editor window where we are going to write our code. Let me increase the font a little bit, and I say print statement, and now I write, hello guys, right? So hello guys, this is the first statement, I have written in .py file. And if I want to save this file, so I have to this save as, right guys? So I will do save as, and when I save it, I can name it. So I can name it like, demo.py, let's say. So I can, demo.py. So I'm just changing untitled 0 to demo.py. So there you can see. Let's wait. My machine a little slow. Maybe some heating issue. Anyway. So demo.py, it got saved, guys, right? When I save it, you can see now name changed untitled 0 to demo.py, right? So now you can see the change of name as well on the tab. And now in this file, only one statement is written, guys, right? Only one statement is written. So let me, how we can run it, guys, right? When we will run it, you will see the output. You will see the output on console window. So on the right side, you see the console window, guys, on the right side. This is the terminal kind of that, right? So, on the left side, this is the editor window. How you can create a new file? By going to the file menu, clicking on the new file, then you will get the new file as well, right? All the files are saved with .py extension, right? And now how to run this program, guys, right? So let me increase the font of the terminal window as well. So thoda sa increase kar diya maine, right? And now, guys, there is a run command here. You can see, right? Run, right? So let me click on this run button. And when I click on this run button, this program will execute, will run, right? And I should see the output, guys. And there you see the output. Hello, guys. This is the first statement, right? But sometime your file will have, or most of the time your file will have a lot of statements, right? So let's say there is another print statement, right? That says, let's say 2 plus 3, right? And now if I, save this file and run it again, both print statement will get executed. Yes, obviously they will have, they will execute. So hello guys is there, and the 2 plus 3, 5 is there. If I want to run this statement separately, right? I don't want to run any other statement. I only want to run this statement. What I can do, right? So guys, please listen, I'm talking about that rather than running the entire file, what you can do, guys, just select it and press shift enter. In case shift enter is not working on your Windows machine, you can directly press the F9 button, guys, right? So either press shift enter, right? I selected this, then press shift, then I pressed enter. Then you can see only this statement got executed and we got the output. If this command doesn't work on your machine, please go for F9 button, right? So select this and press F9. Select this and press F9, right? Similarly, I can select this as well separately and press shift, control, shift enter. So this is the case, right? If I want to select these, both lines are selected, again I can do shift enter, and this time you get the output from both. So guys, is that clear that right now I was talking about a spider? There is an editor window where we are going to write our code. There is a console window, right? And now there is one more thing, guys. There you see a lot of tabs available, right? There is a one tab called IPython console. So this is the terminal window, console window. If I click on the variable explorer window, right, this will give me the list of variables that you have declared in your Python program, right? List of variables that you declare in your Python program. So that will you see here. So let a is equal to 10, right? So this is the Python statement saying there is a variable with the name a whose initial value is 10, right? There you will see the entry here on the console, So there you can see the variable explorer tab is topic for today is, see guys, when I start coding, in Python using Spider, what should I do first, right? So you should make a folder in your any of the drive, right? You should make a folder, right, in any of the drive, right? So how to select that folder, guys, right? How to select that folder, guys? How you can select it? So please click on this button. There you see this, open folder icon. So you click on this open folder icon, right? And select the folder in which you want to save all of your .py files and all other files. What I'm saying, guys, during the learning process of this program, please make a folder, separate folder in any of your drive on your computer. Okay, fine, I got it, right? And now how to select that folder from a Spider, I'm talking about that. So what you have to do, guys, for that, click on this button, click on this open folder, and from there you can select. What I select now, name of my folder is right now what? Season 7 STP. STP stands for Students, Training Program, and June. So when I click on this, right, whatever files already I have in my folder, they will be seen here, files that you can see, guys. So now this right side window is actually a multi-purpose window. Why multi-purpose? Because if I select the console tab, I will see, the output here. If I select the variable explorer tab, I will see the variables here. If I select on the files tab, I will see. You can add and remove, these tabs by going to this view. And view, there you see panes, right? And panes, you can select which option you want. You want editor, you want console, you want variable explorer, you want plots as well, right? If I remove plots, you will see plot has been removed from my options. So now I can see only 3, right? IPython console, variable explorer, and files. So using view, you can manage your tabs on the right side or on the left side as well, right? So that was a very quick overview, quick walkthrough that how you can use a Spider to write your own code, guys, and how you can select the directory or the folder in which you want to work, how you can save the file, right? And if a file is already there in the drive, you can double click on that and open that in the editor window. So let's say I click on the number.py, I double click on this, guys, and there you will see the file, the number.py has been opened up, right? So this is the way, that's a very clear, a concise view how you can, right, how you can play around with the Spider while writing the Python code. So guys, is that clear that how to use the Spider? Please respond back. Okay, I can see a lot of people raising hand, responding back in the chat window. That's very good, very good. In case, right, in case if you miss something, guys, in case you miss something, right, what you can do in that case, if something is not very clear, The advantage is that these videos are recorded. You can directly go to YouTube channel Fast Coding School, directly jump to that section of the window where something was missed, right? Where something was missed, right? So guys, please go to the YouTube and subscribe our channel Fast Coding School. That would be easy for you to track what have been covered, what was taught today, right? So that was the case. So you will get notification when you subscribe it, right? So that is the case, guys, right? So uh, so this is the story so far, guys, right? So the story is good or bad, guys? What do you say? How was the story today? And then we can close the session for today, right? Yeah, thank you, Ankit. Okay, now people, a lot of people saying Komal Preet, Deepak Kumar, Khushbu, Neha Mohali, Vasudev, Amandeep, Pinky Gowda, Manisha, a lot of people. I can just name a couple of you, right? Vinita, we are not going to cover data mining or machine learning in this. We will have a new series coming up that you can join, right? That you can join, right? So Ankit Patra is saying, sir, your class was very nice. Guys, आज मैंने सिर्फ ज्ञान दिया है, आज मैंने कुछ पढ़ाया नहीं है, पढ़ाने की बात हम कल करेंगे, right? और उस दौरान हम लोग कोई और बात नहीं करने वाले. We are completely focused on the teaching from tomorrow. Today's session was just to, give you the overview of our program and, what we are going to cover and answer your questions, right? A lot of questions were coming up from your side, right? And Vasudev Behra is saying, sir, Hindi में थोड़ा बताओ तो मजा आ जाएगा. I think people from different parts of the India are joining this program. So the common language right now we can have is English only. But in between, I will keep talking in the Hindi as well, right? So I will start from the basics, guys. I will start from the scratch, right? So even if you have no idea, no idea about programming, don't worry about that. Please have faith in us. Have faith on us, right, guys? For next 5 days, if you can, give your faith to us, right? We will return it back with 10x, right? We will return it back with 10x, right? So that is, guys, and a lot of people are now having, Vibhuti Prusty, MCA from Visvesvaraya College, saying, sir, yes, it was a good introduction class, right? Shraddha Mate saying, thank you. Anurag Kumar Mishra saying, I'm very fulfilled in this session, right? Simran Saluja is saying, sir, I'm not able to understand automation. Can you please explain it again? Simran, automation is like simply, replacing some manual activity by automation. So let's say Flipkart has Flipkart has a warehouse in your city. Right now, let's say 100 people are working in that warehouse, right? Where, they store stuff, items, right, to deliver. And instead of people, now they deploy robots to handle the packaging, the delivery and everything, right? Moving, shipping. That would be called as automation. Simran Ahuja, right? So that is the case, guys. So so this is case, guys, right? And Ashish Jha is saying the class is beyond my expectations, right? Arka Priya Ghosh is saying, sir, how data science is different from data analysis. Ghosh, please, be patient. I'll take this session on the last day, and you will have a very, a good clarity around that. Pratima is saying, sir, thank you so much for providing this beautiful session, right? Prakash Gaur is saying, what about Kite? Kite is just a tool in the Spider. Please install that if if it is there, right? So tomorrow's time is again 9:30, guys. Time for every day is going to be 9:30 in the morning, right? So Amandeep, if you are not good into coding, don't worry. Amandeep, मैं आप लोगों के कोडिंग के फियर को, अगर किसी को कोडिंग से डर लगता है तो मैं उसके कोडिंग के डर को दूर भगा दूंगा.
ये मैं कोई झोला छाप बाबा की तरह बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट कॉन्फिडेंस बिकॉज वी हैव डन दिस इन द प्रीवियस बैचेस. पीपल हु से ऑन द डे 1 सर कोडिंग से डर लगता है, सर मुझे कोडिंग नहीं आती. ऑन डे 5 दे मैसेज अस, दे कॉल अस कि सर मजा आ गया, सर आपने मुझे कोडिंग से मुझे डर लगता था, मैं एक्सपर्ट तो नहीं बना हूँ ऑब्वियसली, बट मेरा डर अब जो है काफी हद तक भाग गया है, राइट. और अब मैं अगर कंटिन्यू करूंगा तो आई वुड बी वेरी गुड इन दिस पोजिशन, राइट. सो दैट इज द केस गाइज, राइट. सो so please join us tomorrow, and I think बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं जिनको कोडिंग नहीं आती है, वो क्लास में पूछ नहीं सकते, राइट. पूछा जाए उनको लगता है यार लोग क्या कहेंगे. हमारे सी प्रोग्रामिंग पढ़ाने का जो तरीका है कॉलेजेस में, वो हमारी सारी कोडिंग के इंटरेस्ट को किल कर देता है, खत्म कर देता है उसको. जब हम सी प्रोग्रामिंग फर्स्ट ईयर में पढ़ाते हैं, द वे इट इज बीइंग टॉट टू द स्टूडेंट्स, इट किल्स द इंटरेस्ट कंप्लीटली, राइट. लोग सोचते हैं यार ये हमारे बस का नहीं, यार ये कोडिंग कोडिंग हमसे नहीं हो पाएगी, राइट. सो दैट इज द केस गाइस, राइट. So I think, right, uh, uh, I think we are going to have very interesting sessions, and 32 और 64 बिट में सिंपली यही अंतर है कि जो प्रोसेसिंग हो रही है प्रोसेसर की, वो एट ए टाइम 64 बिट के साथ करता है या फिर एट ए टाइम 32 बिट के साथ करता है. दैट इज द आर्किटेक्चर इशू, राइट. सो डोंट वरी Abhishek, you will learn a lot of things again, right. No, it is not compulsory to learn C++ or Java or C before you learn Python, even if you are very new, right? People from the 10th class, people from the 9th class, people from the school days, they are learning Python, and they don't know anything about C++ or Java, guys. They are learning Python, right? So that is the case, guys. And yeah, sessions on machine learning would be shared with you soon, guys, right? Vibhuti, don't worry. आप बने रहिए, चीजें सीखते रहिए, एंड दिस, राइट. स्मृति गुडी, आई थिंक आप जो है एक बार प्ले स्टोर पर जाइए, वहाँ पे ऐप को सर्च कीजिए एंड इंस्टॉल दैट, एंड देन यू कैन स्टार्ट यूजिंग इट, राइट. एक लास्ट चीज मैं आप लोगों से जो कहना चाहता हूँ गाइज, लास्ट चीज जो मैं आप लोगों से कहना चाहता हूँ गाइज, during the session time, right, during the session time, please do not start your video, please do not start your camera, that is not required. और जब कैमरा आप ऑन करते हैं, right, knowingly or unknowingly, right, this creates a disturbance to the other people, right. उनका ध्यान जो है वो दूसरी तरफ चला जाता है. प्लीज आप उस चीज को ना करें, right, so that people can really enjoy this program to fullest, right. And ये प्रोग्राम सिर्फ मेरा नहीं, ये प्रोग्राम सिर्फ फॉस का नहीं है, ये प्रोग्राम आप सभी लोगों का है जो इस प्रोग्राम को ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं. सब लोग कलेक्टिव एफर्ट करेंगे तो ये प्रोग्राम बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल रहेगा. सभी लोग इंस्ट्रक्शंस को अगर सिंसियरली फॉलो करेंगे तो प्रोग्राम बहुत इफेक्टिव रहेगा. आप खुद सोचिए, जब आप अपना वीडियो ऑन करते हैं तो दूसरा परेशान होता है, जब दूसरा वीडियो ऑन करेगा तो आप भी परेशान होते हैं, राइट. सो दिस इज you have to collaborate with each other so that we get maximum out of this program, right. So this is the case, guys. So 9:30 is the time to start tomorrow, guys. So guys, I'm closing for the day now, and see you tomorrow at 9:30. Thank you, guys. Right. Bye bye, guys. See you.